Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to talk about another interesting topic of ServiceNow, that is catalog items. So in ServiceNow admin terminology, it is known as maintain items. So to create the maintain items, first I have to type maintain items in the filter navigator and it will take me to the list view of the maintain items. As you can see, I have to click new, so the new form will be opened. So now I'm creating my catalog items or maintain items here, and the name is purchase SharePoint access. I'm going to give the same name as short description, and now I need to hook these catalog items with catalog as well as category. So in my case, catalog is service catalog and category is software. Then I have to save the record. Once the record gets saved, then I am going to show you how we can add few variables to these catalog items. So we can do two things. I will show you, either I can add individual variables to these catalog items. Those are very much local to that catalog items only. That is, those variables are not shared variables. Here you can see another tab is there, related list, that is called variable set. That is a scalable feature. So I can create variable set, and there I can add few individual variables, but these variables it can be reused to other catalog items as well. So now I'm creating my first individual variable, and that is a requested for variable, and the label and name of that variable is requested for. So I'm done with my first variable. Now let me proceed with the second one. The second variable is a list collector variable, and list collector variables works like reference variable. But the only difference between reference variable and the list collector variable is multiple values can be chosen in the list collector variable. That is cannot be doable with the reference type of variable. So this list collector variable is also pointing to a different reference table, that is sys underscore user underscore group table. My second variable is also done. Now let me proceed with the third variable. Third variable is a select box variable. Select box means it's a drop down kind of variable. So we can do two things here as well. So in the select box variable, either you can point this variable to a choice table, so that variable can pull all the values from all the choices from this table and add to this variable, or you can add the choices manually. So I'm going to take the second route here. So I'm going to add these choices manually to this variable, but I will come to that part later on. First, I'm going to complete creating the fourth variable. So my fourth variable is a multi-line text variable, and it is a general comment type variable. So the name of that variable is comments. So now I am done creating four variables. Let me go back to the third one, that is the select box variable, because I have to add choices to this variable. So now I have to create the first choice. The name of the first choice is project. As you can see here, text is just like question of the variable. So it is basically the label of the variable, but the actual name is name field, which is being used in any configuration, any code. So we have to be careful to change name of any variables in the future, because we have to make sure that it is not going to impact any kind of existing client script or UI policy where this name is being used. And my second choice of the third variable is corporate. So now I'm done creating all my 4 variables. Let me proceed with the UI policy to make those variables mandatory. So the short description of this UI policy is mandatory fields. And as you can see, I'm checking these 3 boxes because I want this UI policy to run at the catalog items level, RITM levels, as well as task level. I'm not going to put any condition for this UI policy because I want these fields to be mandatory when the form gets loaded. So now I'm going to create UI policy action. So basically I am adding all the variables to this UI policy and marking them as mandatory. So now I have added these 4 variables as UI policy actions to this UI policy. So now I'm done with the first UI policy. Let me proceed with the second one. So in the second UI policy, what I'm doing, I'm basically hiding the fields, hiding the not fields, actually variables, hiding the variables. Here I need to put a condition that when the site is project. So basically I am going to hide few fields when the site is project. So now I have to add variables to this UI policy. So now I am going to proceed with my third UI policy, that is make variables read only. And that UI policy will be applied at RITM and the task level, not at the catalog item level. So that's why if you notice, I'm only checking these two boxes. I'm skipping the first one because first one is for the catalog item. There is no condition for this UI policy as well. So that means this UI policy will work when the form gets loaded. So my first variable added. So this is the last variable I need to add. I think now I covered all these 4 variables adding to this UI policy. Yes, so now I'm going to save this record. So that is the end of creating all my UI policy, and that is what we covered and showed you in this video. Thank you so much for watching our channel and videos. Please do subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon to get more updates. If you really like our videos and if you consider buying a cup of coffee for team, then please click the link below. It will motivate the team a lot and we will try to produce more meaningful videos in future. Till then, take care and bye.